Hey everybody, I am Big Will, and I just had a spur of the moment kind of feel and thought I would jump on here live. And if no one is here to join me, or I don't have anyone in the chat, thanks to YouTube not showing that people are live, I'll just be showing you what I think I'm going to sell Saturday during either both the pop up and Big Lion Cat's auction on his channel, or just his auction on his channel. It depends on when we get to stuff. And hey, Captain, how you doing? It just depends on when we get to stuff. You know, if I think which one would be a better platform to sell it on. And we're also going to figure out if it's something I should sell or if I'd be better off holding off for now. So that's what I wanted to go through today. So I guess we'll start with some X books, X titles. I have 4 or 5, and I pulled 4. And hey, Mike, how you doing? And what I'm thinking about doing is putting all 4 of these X books in a lot together for Saturday. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me ask you this though: do you think these books? I'll respond to that message. That's funny. Anyway, let me show you what I have, and you tell me if they'll go together. First off, I got X Factor number 5, the cameo of Apocalypse, and then the others are actual X titles. It's this is the worst condition out of everything. It's Uncanny X-Men 222, continuation of the first appearance of Mr. Sinister, and a great Wolverine Sabretooth kind of deal going on. Hi, Tina. And then the next book would be All New, All Different X-Men, issue 110. And then the final book would be, in this lot, I'm thinking, is number 122. And I believe this is an origin of Colossus, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the next book I'm thinking about putting in. Now, do you think that would work together as a good lot of books? Or you think better breaking them up in singles, or take that X Factor out and just have the X books? Oh, that's fine, Discovery. Spur of the moment stream, so spur of the moment invites. So anyway, what do you guys think? All that work good together, or maybe take the X Factor out? What's going on, Rob? So that's the question I have to all of you for that lot. And you would be bidding on the X Factor, and the others would be the others would be filler, says Mike. Okay. So maybe I would do, then I would probably try doing the X Factor, you think, by itself, and then all of these as a lot, and this X Factor by itself. Is that what you're thinking? That might be a way to go. Next book we have here is, I accidentally bought this. This is the 1 in 25 variant of Wolverine number 2 by Finch. And my shop went to curbside Wednesday. So when I got it, they told me the total was blah, blah, blah. And I paid that, and then realized I bought 2 books. It was Wolverine number 2 and then this 1 in 25. So I didn't mean to buy it, but I'm thinking just throwing it on. This is probably more of the pop-up, like, you know what, $10 for a 1 in 25. That's a good deal. Or maybe I'll do $7 and cut everyone a deal. And yeah, JRK's agreeing with you. Separate the X Factor from the others. Okay, well, I'll probably do that then. Now, next book here. Now this one is a bit of an oops. Batman 181 and 183. This is the first and the second appearance of Poison Ivy. But I ran into some problems. I bought a whole bulk load of comics, so I wasn't able to go through and count all the pages and stuff like that. So this one is beat to crap, as you can tell. But the story for Poison Ivy seems to be intact, but it's missing like 1.5, maybe 2 full wraps. So it's just an incomplete, crappy looking comic. But I mean, it's the Poison Ivy story seems complete. So yeah, I mean, it's probably a good read. And it's a second appearance, And then this one, however, is supposed to be the money book. Now, it actually looks pretty good condition. I would put it at maybe if not a 3.5, probably more like a 3.0. But it's missing the pinup. And come to find out, it's missing the last page as well. Now, the good thing is the last page is an ad. But that's still a missing page plus the pinup. Now, if you were to grade this with just the pinup missing, it'd be a green label. So I would think that a green label is a green label. It really doesn't matter if you're missing part or missing half the book. Or am I wrong on that? Do you think that extra ad page makes a difference? Because if not, then I'll start this off with this one thrown in just because at what I would think is a fairly reasonable price for bidding on Saturday. So that's what I'm thinking there. Or do you think I'm selling the cover 90%? I assume you're talking about the Poison Ivy then. So, well, yeah, it's just a matter of how much can I get for it. I would hope to get $120. Given the grade that it is without missing stuff, I think that's a good deal. Yes, a missing page, anything that is missing, it automatically gets a green label. Even if it's just missing a stamp that doesn't affect the story, it'll still get a green label. So this green's label. So you like the 120 then? Okay. Well, I'll try that. That might wind up being a buy it now price instead of a starting bid, but that's okay if it is. So I think I can still do that then. Okay. Now here's one I think I messed up on. I'll probably just wind up giving this one away to someone. It's a Batman 638. I almost said 58. It's the reveal of Jason Todd as being the Red Hood. And sorry, I'm on the StreamYard, but I've got the YouTube chat covering the StreamYard chat. That's why I'm not highlighting you guys. Let me run through. Okay, he said that makes sense. I was answering Rob's question. And JRK says $7 is a good deal. But now this one, let me show you real up close. Here's the problem with it. Can you see that on the corner? It needs a press bad. And when it is pressed, as you can see, there'll be some color breaking ticks along this thing. So I don't think I'd be able to get, $15 for it or even 10. So I'm thinking I might just wind up giving this thing away. What do you guys think? Would any of you that's a Batman fan still want to buy this, press it, and have it? No, I don't press or clean myself. I have other people do that. I just try and find an excellent deal that I can afford to have someone press and clean. But I think if I press this book and have it cleaned, that'll put me out of making any kind of profit on it. And I bought these to sell. So I'm thinking might as well give it away. Question would be, what do you guys think? Because it's not worth, a whole lot of money. I mean, it's not worth a whole lot of money anyway, but it's definitely not worth much money as it is. Okay, now Joey's saying, I don't press but would still keep it. Not a Batman fan, but maybe bundle it. Yeah, but I don't really have anything to bundle it with other than the Poison Ivy. And other than it being Batman, it really doesn't go with it. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Now, here's the next book. This is one I think I should hold off selling and see about maybe getting pressed and graded because of how much it would be worth in a 9.8. And with a press, it has the potential to be a 9.8. Matter of fact, I think it is a 9.8. This is, or hopefully it's a 9.8. This is Superman Adventures number 5. This is the first appearance of Livewire. Much like the Batman Adventures 12 is the first Harley Quinn who started in the animated series. Livewire here is a villain created in the animated series, and she made her debut in comics in this issue. And you see her now on the Supergirl TV show, and she's been in other, comics as well. People like her. I like her. She's cool. So I'm thinking this one would be better off waiting and not selling on Saturday and just getting it slabbed. Would you guys agree with me? Because I'm pretty much made up my mind on it. But if you make a good case, I can be swayed. This one. Now, this one, I definitely think I should hold off and get graded. Don't know what it'll come back at. I haven't looked through this and graded it yet. But does it even need an introduction? It's FF50. The final book in the trinity of the Galactus Saga. Now, this one, oddly enough, it only has one staple, and that's not because the other one fell out. It's because it only had one staple. There's no holes for the other one, so it's fully complete as far as I know. I'll have to go in and count the pages and make sure, but I'm thinking this one might be one to slab. And Joey Bag Sevens is asking, what are the values of slabbed versus raw? Well, I'll tell you what, let me look it up real quick and I'll share my screen and we can see it all together. So go to the handy dandy Go Collect app. See, Superman Adventures. Man. Had to think for a minute on how you spell adventures. All right, Superman Adventures 5. There it is. Excuse me. Now let me share this screen and we will just look at it. Now I'll go to Chrome tab, Go Collect, and share. Give it a moment. Okay, so here we go. This should be, I think, is this full? No, it's not full screen. Full screen layout. There we go. All right, so as you can see, this is the first appearance of Livewire right here. And if we look, in a 9.8, it's $130. And last sales are $135, $135, $96, $119, $80, $120. So that's good to go there. And even in a 9.6, if something crazy happens and it's a 9.6, it's still $80. Last sold 65, 58, 110, 87. So I might have to give a little bit of a discount on the $80 if I were to slab it. But here's the thing. If I look over here and check my Superman Adventures, I have a grand total of, I'll tell you what I have in it. I have $34 in the book. So I think it would probably be wise to slab it. Because worst case scenario, it's like what? $30 just to slab it as is, press it 40. So yeah, I'd probably need to be a 9.8, but I think it is a 9.8. And let's see. One staple production error. They shouldn't count against it for that, will they? I don't know if it's a production error, but no, they won't count against it because it was made that way. True, but I think it is. I don't know. I think I might just hold on to that one and figure out what I want to do later. But back to this FF. Should we slab it? I think we should. I have to go through it again, but I think it might be a 4 or 5 at the highest, but it's probably more likely a 3, 5, or 4. And if memory serves, I think that means I'm good to go on with what I have in it too. So that would be a profit. Let me bring up Go Collect again. I'm not going to share my screen every time, but this is Fantastic Four number 50. All right, so in a worst case scenario, let's say worst case scenario, a 3.0 is $120 slabbed. And this, if I'm correct, it should be a 3, 5, maybe a 4.0. So I should probably slab it then. But it might be quicker to sell it Saturday and make my money. What would you say? Slab FF for sure, Joey says. Maybe. But are we saying that based on now, or it's going to go up in the future? We're hoping it goes up in the future. Maybe it does. Probably will. And Tina's giving the thumbs up. Okay. I don't know. No, I don't need the money. No. So yeah, that might be one to slab. I don't know. We'll have to think on that one. Now this one is a guarantee to slab. I'm basically just showing you because this one, it is so nice, so good looking. It may be as high as a 7.0. Okay, this is the Avengers number 62. This is the first appearance of Mane. And all we need is another Black Panther movie, and this sucker ought to go up more than what it is right now. And what is it right now, you ask? Well, let me find out. See, Avengers number, what's it, 62? 62, okay. Avengers 62, looking like, and I think I'll go ahead and share my screen again, just so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I just won't delete it this time. Okay, so as you can see, we go to the 62 here. And of course, the 9.8's $4,700. This is not that. But if we look at the 7.0, well, wait a minute. I thought it was worth a lot more than that. Well, crap. Huh. I wonder though. 115, 53.70, 50, 129, $30, but that was in 2016. So this thing doesn't go for sale that often. Well, we know what that means. We need to dive deeper. So what does dive deeper mean? Well, that means I can analyze this thing by the year. So we're hoping for a 7.0. So let's look at 6.5. Right now, 6.5s are giving us $60, $40, 140. Whoa, that's a big one. 118. These are in 2018, and then 65. So maybe $100. But let's see what it was. Let's see when. What do you guys tell me? When did Black Panther come out? The movie? Like what was that? 2018, right? It was 2018. I think it was 2018. Let's see. So 2019, 2018. Let's see. What was the price then? Okay, 6.5, 115, 22. Whoa, that was in 2015, and then 55, and then it doubled from the first month to the third month. 6 month up 277.8%. So I'm not so sure if I should slab that one or not. Kind of makes you wonder, you know. Let me pull this up here. Oh, hey, JP, how you doing? Hey, feel free to jump in if you want. You have an invite already sent. But I'm thinking I might want to just sell this thing raw. What do you guys think? Sell it raw, or if it has the potential to get as high as a 7, go ahead and grade it. And while you're figuring that, let me see. So I've got enough money in it that I can do either one. So I don't know. John, thanks, John. I appreciate it. And if you can't, that's fine. But if you want to join, you got an invite as you sell. I'm just figuring out what I'm going to sell on Saturday and figuring out if I should or if I should wait. So, yeah, what are you guys thinking? I need at least one person to answer. Slab or keep it raw? It's possibly as high as a 9.8. It's possibly as high as a 7. So I just don't know. Worst part about it is right here. And if I can, I will show you. Yeah, right there is the worst part about the book. And that doesn't even go through the cover. Oh, Joey, Rob, and Tina, you're all saying sell it raw. All right. Man, well, a lot of you said raw. I guess that settles that question, huh? All right, now here's the next one. Bloodshot number 6. This is the first appearance of Ninjak. It is, I mean, if I were, I'm not going to slab it because it's not worth it. But if I were to slab it, this thing would be a 9.8, and he has arrived.
Hey, sorry, man. I was actually recording the look back a while ago, so I didn't see your email until after I got done.
That's fine. I spur of the moment stream, spur of the moment invites.
And like John, if I hadn't got your email, I wouldn't even know you were going live. Like, no alert.
I know. I hate it. Don't you?
Not even,
don't you hate it?
Like, I go to my sub page, it's not shows up. It's like,
yeah. And just FYI, no one get crazy. The giant X is the Alabama flag in my background. It's not. It's nothing crazy. So don't send me hate mail or anything. It's the Alabama flag. That's the state I'm in. Just in case anyone, they see an X and people go crazy, you know?
you know.
Yeah. But anyway, let me scoot you off to the side.
Yeah, make me small.
What do you think? It's very high grade, but I don't think it'd be worth it even in a 9.8 to get it slabbed.
I'll be honest, I don't know what that goes for sure. So that's not a book I've ever looked into.
Why don't we just, whoopsie. Why don't we just find out?
There you go.
All right. This is Bloodshot number 6. All right. Okay. So, yeah, definitely do not slab it.
Oh, and 9.8 for $36? Yeah.
9.8, $38. Last sold 27.
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, if I want to go negative, definitely slab it.
Yeah, unless you're TJ and it only counts as being in your collection if it's slab, then no.
Yeah, no, I bought it to sell. I think I can make a profit on it, but definitely not slabbed.
Negative.
But if I have a Valiant fan, it's definitely, you know, it's a 9.8.
Rob,
I mean, you press it. You press it, it's a 9.8.
Yeah. Rob says if you slab it, he'll give you 27.
No.
So yeah, it's weird, Rob. I'm getting like some notifications and others I'm not, and I'll probably get Big Will's in like 45 minutes or an hour after he goes off.
Well, JB's getting them for the big channels like Comic Pop, Comics Explained.
Yeah.
he's getting those, but he's not getting ours. He said,
Huh.
"Weird."
We're not important enough.
Apparently not. It needs no explanation. You guys know what it is. You know how many there are. You know what it's worth.
There's only 9 billion of those in circulation, so
Yeah. Should I even sell it at all? Or I have some other spawn that are
How
good
high
to
grade?
sell. Should this be like an incentive throw in, maybe?
Oh, that would be. That's a good idea. How much? How high a grade is it?
With a press, 9.8.
Oh,
Actually, it's probably a 9.8 now, but I just say press just in case.
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, if you got some other books you think will be hard to sell, it's a good way to sell a bunch of Spawn books if you throw that in.
Maybe. But I think the Spawn books I have would probably sell on their own. We're going to run through some of them right now, actually.
No.
This one actually would probably go with the next one I'm going to show as a set. This is Spawn 8. Everyone likes it because it's the Spider-Man, swipe.
He's never used that cover.
Yeah. But I also have it in a newsstand.
Oh, nice.
And newsstands, as we know, there we go. Newsstands, as we know, are very rare in Spawn. Like, I think the newsstand for the one's like a 1 in 200 or something. I mean, it's crazy how rare that is. So this Spawn right here is probably a $25 book. I might be off a little bit, but not off by much. So I think having the pair, that'd probably be good.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely, you think I should sell it as a pair? I think I definitely should sell it as a pair.
I think so.
And just give that extra oomph,
Well, and the pair, I don't know. It just makes it easier to move that number 8 because people are going to pay a ton for that number 8. So probably together you do a little better, I would think.
Yeah. Rob says Spawn's gone down a little. Yeah, but he generally stays around $100 if it's a 9.8 slab. And that's probably a 9.8, but I wouldn't want to bother getting it slapped.
Well, yeah, it's dropped again because nobody it picked up again when there were all the rumors that they were finally going to make a movie again, and then all this kind of stuff, and then it dropped off again when basically Todd can't agree to let somebody else have control of a movie.
Now this one is it's Greg Capullo, early Greg Capullo, 93. This is Spawn 16. In a newsstand.
Oh, nice. It's a good cover.
Yeah. So
a lot of Spawn covers are good. What am I talking about? So
I think I should sell this one for sure, raw as is, and I think I could do all right because it's a newsstand.
Yeah.
And Rob wants that newsstand number 8. Yeah. Now, do you think I should try figuring out a price doing pop-up? Since I'll be on with JB for the Spawn, or you think they're better off auction style with BLC? Wait a minute. Rob just told me the answer. Bulk the newsstands, I'll bid. So, okay, I better bulk them all together.
There you go.
Now, this one is no explanation needed. Now, I did find a newsstand of it, but it's at CBCS. Actually, it's at the post office being held for CBCS because they closed and never sent an email to tell me. So anyway, hopefully nothing happens to it and the other 3 high-value books that I have over there. Anyway, so Spawn 9, First Appearance of Angela. It's a good, I don't know how much it'll go for. I'll probably do a bidding on it, maybe start it at, it's Spawn 9. I like to start it at $9.
There you go.
And it normally sells, for 10, 15, $20.
Yeah.
But BLC auction, yes.
Oh,
Ron, Space Knight, number 1. Part of me thinks I might want to hold on to this.
I mean, if they do something, but yeah. How high grade is that?
7.5, maybe 8. I think it's best to hold off.
It just
I don't
depends on
think
who your
anyone-
audience is, but yeah.
I don't think anyone would want just ROM 1.
Yeah.
And definitely they wouldn't want to bid on it. Have it like at an auction or anything. Now this one I know people want. The only question is how much are they going to pay for it? This is the last McFarlane, I believe. ASM 328. As they say, the famous nut punch. So I mean, this is. I tell you what, man. I do not like Todd McFarlane's interior work. I've always hated it. I don't like it. Doggone, the man does good covers. Look at that.
See, I don't like it. I don't like the way he draws Hulk there, particularly. But
really, I like how he has like hair on him and he's like a person, and I like it. But to each his own. But,
I like the way McFarlane draws Spider-Man and Venom. I'm not a big fan of his like actual faces. Like when he has to draw like a person's face and not a mask, I'm not as big a fan.
So, what do you guys think? I'll probably sell it, or should I hold it? I don't think there's a reason to hold it. I mean,
there's no spec with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just cool cover. McFarlane runs Spider-Man.
Yeah. The McFarlane fans that don't have it.
Isn't this the cameo of Captain Universe? Spidey is Captain Universe. That's how he's able to punch the hole
into orbit.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly I don't know exactly what the deal is with that. I just know that's the one where he punches him clear into outer space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to do some research, and depending on what that is, this is either a pop-up style book or an auction style.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I think it's
got a key factor
like not like $1, like a $5 or $10 pop-up. It's probably, but I don't know what it goes for. I'll be honest.
Let's find out.
There you go. Let's find out.
Okay. So I'll give this thing the full screen. Let's see. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Let's see. This is 328.
Yeah, I've been trapped here all day.
Oh, you have?
And now she wants attention.
Okay, so it goes for $80. So this one is most likely.
So let me just probably it.
Let's say this one's a 9.6.
So yeah, so it's like a $10 or $15 book raw.
Well, I was going to say it's ASM, so I was going to say as high as 25 raw.
Well, for an 80 total, maybe 20. But yeah, I don't know that it's an auction. I think if you put it up for 10 or 15, like buy it now, I think it would go. But I don't know that you're going to get auction much higher than that.
Yeah. Let me see. Where did I write that thing?
But I don't know. Ask the chat. I don't buy stuff in auctions generally.
Yeah.
So there you go.
They're asking the chat. That's why they're here. So.
If there's anybody still in the chat, my StreamYard hasn't moved in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, Rob over here has said some things for the ROM, but I don't know. It'll probably. I'll tell you what. The difference between pop-up or auction will be what I paid for the thing.
There you go.
I itemize everything and write what I paid for it. So
yeah,
all you gotta do is look it up. Okay, so this might be pop-up then instead of an auction. Or better yet, auction starting bid $15. See what happens.
There you go.
I think that'll work. All right, next book is New Mutants 100. This is the first book of X-Force.
It's rare. It's hard to find that book.
The question is all in how much you pay for it. And I just look at that arm work.
What? I I never really looked at it that close.
You never looked at that, man? Is that not gnarly? Look at that.
What is that?
I don't know. It's flesh-colored things coming out of the
It's
ground.
just like a big lump of like stuff. Oh, I know who it is.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's just like a lump of like. There's like a bicep. There's not really an elbow, and there's just like lumps, and then a hand, sort of, hidden by the thing. Thankfully.
Like he was deformed, had epilepsy and Parkinson's all at the same time.
Oh
Question is,
man.
what does it go for? Let's check the slabs prices and see, because I'm not exactly sure. I think I got a good deal on it, and that's all I know.
I mean, I don't think it goes for a lot, but it goes for
I mean,
a
I
little.
know it doesn't go for a lot, JP. It's New Mutants.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But it does have a few things going for it. It's a 100. It's a final issue that actually ends on a good number, 100.
yeah.
And it's the first appearance of X-Force. So it does have some kind of value to it.
Let's see.
Apparently not that much value to it.
What Rob saying, 50 cents? Or are you looking?
I'm showing you right now.
Not a lot.
Nope, not a lot.
So,
But that's okay. So if it's a $65 book in a 9.8 and a $30 book, well, let's see. Okay, well, $35 book in a 9.6. And that tells me it's probably a $15 book as it sits.
yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd say 10 to 15.
All right. But now here's the cool thing. Let me back this up. Check it out. It has a second printing that looks kind of cool.
It's worth even less.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it also has a third printing.
Oh my gosh, they did 3 printings of that thing?
Yeah, and that's worth in between somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it would be cool if you could find them at a good deal to have all 3
sure.
printings
Yeah.
in a lot.
Yeah, that would be fun. If you
That
were a
would
big
just be cool.
New Mutants X-Force fan, then yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that one, and now we go to another ASM, and this one it was on the list, so you ought to know something about it.
On the list. Oh.
Pay attention. ASM 210, First Madam Web.
It was not just wasn't on the list. It's on the list. The look back list I just did today.
Oh, it's on both lists now.
Yeah. So like the look back, the 6-month look back, it was exactly 6 months ago. It's this week is when I hit the list the first time. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you mind giving us a sneak peek?
Yeah, we'll give you. Where did I put it? So make sure I get it right.
What's the dealio on this thing for sales? Because let me tell you the condition. With a press, this condition is as high as a 9.6.
Okay.
I actually think it may be a 9.8, but just in case, I'm going to say 9.6.
So it does seem like there's a big jump in that one between a 9.6 and a 9.8, like just in terms of value. Apparently, it's fairly hard to get in the 9.8. 9.6s right now are going 125 to 175 in that range.
So would you say then, since I think it might be a 9.8, probably definitely a 9.6, you think maybe slab it or raw?
Potentially, because a 9.8, if you really think you get a 9.8, the most recent 9.8 sale was $550.
Okay. So basically, if I'm shooting for the moon and I get shot down in flames and it's a 9.6,
It's still a $150 book.
I'm still good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one might be just a grade candidate and hold that thing off for later then.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's like because raw, it's going for like higher grades. They're only going for around 30. Like $20 to $30 book raw, basically.
Okay. Now these I'm not selling, but they're the next books in my thing here, so I'll show them. Max 1. And one of the best covers ever to say 90s, but not the bad kind of 90s, the awesome kind of 90s.
Pitt
1.
I knew that's where you. When you showed Max and then you said that about the cover, I'm like, it's Pitt.
Yeah, I agree, Tina. I might get it back by the end of the year. I don't know, man. We just got to beat this Corona thing, and then we'll figure out the grading companies because with the shutdown and everything at CBCS, they did not handle that well, and I am not happy.
No, what? CBCS didn't handle something well? Shocked.
It's almost as if they didn't handle something before, and we should.
I really wish they get their.
I mean, hey, say what you will about them, but they're the better graders, and right now they're faster. But they got a lot of problems that they need to fix before they're any real competition to CGC. Moving on, Spawn number 2 in a newsstand.
Oh, newsstand, Rob.
Say what?
Rob's gonna be like, you see all those newsstands.
Yep. Rob knows what's up. And this is number 2 newsstand. So it's like a $35, $40 book tops by itself. But this one's not. I mean, it's with a press, it would be a 9.6. So this one's probably like a $25 book at the most. ABLC, you will find an invite in your emails. Just disregard it since you're at work. But thanks for popping in. So this one, I'm probably going to need to bundle up so Rob can buy them all. And he agrees with me there.
I'll make him an offer. He might make you a deal right now.
I'll wait and go for auction because worst case scenario, he starts at where my starting bid is and no one bids against him. That's worst case scenario. Now, this one I bought just to get another punch on my card so I can get some discounts later. I don't think it's worth anything. Rob, pay attention now. If you know Spawn like you say you do, tell me. Does this book have any value or is it nothing? It's just Spawn 67.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And while we're waiting on Rob, I will go correct and see if it's special in any way. Let's see.
I don't remember there being anything special about anything in that range, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know either, but I also don't really know Spawn. I just know newsstands are good, and that's it. Okay, so it's a 9.8 of $50.
So not really, probably.
Not really, probably. Let's see. Is Rob saying anything? No, he's not. All right. Well, we'll just move on. That'll be a throw-in. That will probably be a throw-in then. Oh, there he goes. No, nothing special. Okay, well, that will just be a throw-in. Now, this one, I don't know if it's – I think it's been on a list, but I'm not sure. But I know it's good in a 9.8. And with a press, this is definitely a 9.8 candidate, but I'm probably going to sell it raw. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, volume whatever. First appearance of Silk.
Yeah.
So the question is, should I put a flat price on it, you think? Pop up? Or have this one go through the auction?
Oh, because right now I think that's $30 to $40 book raw at least. So that's pretty high for just a pop-up, but
the starting bid, if I were to start it at bidding, would be $25.
Yeah. I mean, you could look, but my recollection is raws on that are going 30 to 40-ish range. But
yeah, the cover is creepy. Does he not look like a mad scientist reeling his hands together?
Yeah, it looks like
what happened was the spider bit him and he's in pain, and that's what that grin is, and that's where the half Spidey is in, and then Silk is getting bit as well in the cover. That's what the cover's depicting, but it just looks like he's an evil mad scientist watching.
Yeah, it almost looks like he's the guy that, like, the mad scientist behind her getting bit.
Yeah. It's so creepy. I don't know how they didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Rob Boswell. He says, I need 67, though.
Oh, he needs 67. Oh.
And I agree, Tina. We're doing good, Zach. How's it going, man?
Exactly.
So I think we said sell it raw and do auction stock. So that'll be the plan for that one.
Yeah, because it only is like $120-ish book, I think, at a 98.
It's either like 120 or 180. It's one of the two. Let me see.
I feel like it's one of those books that like is higher for a raw than you would think, given what it goes for in a 98.
Okay, here it is. Yeah. It's flat 100
Yeah.
right now.
Like, but yeah, the raw book goes for like
okay, well,
$104.
104.
So yeah, it's
well,
not
that's because most of them are high grade.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just look right here, now this isn't accurate, but you can see just the disparity between 9.6 and 9.8. I mean,
yeah.
So of course they're going for higher. They're very. You got to try to get in the lower grade. I mean, look at this. The lowest grade listed here is a 6.5, and there's only one.
There's the 2.55s there you missed, but yeah.
Oh well, yeah. There's two, so three under
very,
7.
It's like 9.8. Like even the 9.6s are not very frequent.
Yeah.
So 90. What's going on?
Hey, YouTube is 90. What's going on, Chad? So anyway, yeah, that one's kind of a definite raw. Now, if you're collecting it though, get it for a good price, slab it, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I am fairly certain it is the matte. And with me saying that, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
Rye Zero. First appearance of Bloodshot.
Nice.
What are we thinking? Should I don't think I should slab it. I think it's better off.
If it's matte, I probably wouldn't slab it.
Yeah, I think it's matte. I'm pretty sure it's matte.
I mean, even at a 9.8, I don't think I would mess with it if it's matte. But
well, let's find out. How much is this thing? Even if it's a matte. So Rye Zero. Okay, here we go. Matte is a 110.98.
Yeah.
Glossy is 240. So yeah, I think you might be right on that. Just go with it as the as a raw book.
Yeah, if you're just trying to sell it, I'd just sell it as is.
Let's see. I'd probably get what? Start it off bid, or better yet, do pop up for $20. What do you think?
Oh, pop up for 20. That seems about right.
Okay, I might do this one for pop up then. And if you press it, it's a 9.8 candidate for sure. But I'm fairly certain it is the matte, not the glossy. I could be wrong, but
they just told me how to like do that the other night when I opened it from Dave.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I don't think I said anything. I'm looking, and it's not showing the pages or anything like that. So,
yeah.
Might want to sell the savings of thinking it's a matte to someone else, and if it becomes, it's a glossy, hey, yay for them.
Yep, there you go.
Maybe.
I don't know, on a matte. If it was a glossy, it would go higher, but
yeah, I think it looks different. Let's see. We also had FF67 CGC 120. How did I do, Big Will? Okay, you spend $6 a month and you get Goku. I'll look it up for you. FF67. That's him, isn't it?
Is it? I don't remember.
For the Cocoon or something?
That might be right. I can't remember.
Okay, let's see. What grade did he say?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what grade did he say?
4.5.
For how much?
120. So he probably looks to me like he's probably right, pretty close.
You paid right on the nose. So you didn't lose, you didn't gain. Yep, that was probably you right there then. Was that you, Chad? March 24th, 120?
On the number.
Yep. So you didn't gain anything, you didn't lose anything. Good news is anything happens with FF, it's going up. Anything happens with him or Adam Warlock, it's going up even more.
Yeah. Yeah, that book is going to go up, not down.
So I think you did all right. And let's see. And we had Roadhouse is in here. What's going on, man? Yeah, Zach. That's what I was saying. Is I'm looking at it. It's not rolled, so I don't see the other pages. So I'm pretty sure it's a Matt. He said yes. That was him.
There you go.
See.
Little man, eat that $6.
That's okay. I'm here for you. All right. So next book I have. Don't nobody start throwing you freely unmentionables on stage or anything here. This is a second printing, but it still has value. Batman Harley Quinn 1.
I have no idea what a second printing of that goes for.
I do.
There you go.
The first printing is like around 270 in a 9.8. The third printing is like 340 in a 9.8. Yes, Rob. Alex Ross. And the second printing.
Third printing is more? Wow.
Well, yeah. Well, it was very rare. And the second printing is I think like 180 or something.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to look it up again. I forgot.
Look it up again.
Yeah, I wanna make sure I get all these right. Okay, Batman Harley Quinn. Okay, third printing 325 9.8. Yeah, I was right. Second printing is 170 9.8. And first printing is 260 9.8. And this is a second printing, high grade. It needs a cleaning only because there's some dirt on it, but that can be got off really easy, I would think. So it is worst case scenario, 9.4 to 9.6. I'm looking to get hopefully, $75. What?
9.8. That's the first printing, though. So I clearly needed a third printing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I got off the rack in 1999 or whatever.
Yes, it was. Yes, it is. What's up? But anyway, yeah. So I'm hoping to get a max of 75. I'm thinking of putting it up at an auction, starting at $50 and just seeing where it goes. Because it's a 9.4, 9.6.
Yeah.
So
you can't. It doesn't look like it's been like it doesn't have the open the crease from if you've opened it too far. So
I don't guess. But anyway.
Well, you would be able to see that because of that black cover and that square bound, that prestige kind of format. If people opened and read it much, you get a white crease all the way down the front.
Oh, white? No. It doesn't have that.
Yeah.
All right. So next up is, I'm thinking this might be a good lot. I could be wrong. Is 1 through 7 all Alex Ross covers of Justice Society of America. Now I know The first issue has been on the list a couple times, I think. It's like a $10 book. Justice Society #1.
No.
I'm just going to run through all these. Justice Society #2. And these are all high grade. 3. This one is the weirdest looking cover. 4.
That is kind of odd.
Yeah. And we have 5. 6.
Rob is not
And-
impressed with your Alex Ross Justice Society.
7. So 1 through 7. I'm thinking pop up, but what do you think I should do as the price?
For the whole lot?
Yeah, the whole lot, 1 through 7. I know
that
one's
first
like a
book has
$10
like
book.
some very minor spec to it. It's like a $10 book. I don't know that the rest of them have anything special other than Ross covers.
Yeah, but I mean, Ross is hot.
Yeah.
Yes, Patrick, I'm using Go Collect. It's my preferred way because I don't have access to GPA. I don't pay for it.
No.
Go Collect is half the price. Great book.
I was saying 40. I feel like that's a little high for those. I would say I was going to say 20 for the lot. But
Tina, come on. 15. Yep. So I was thinking maybe 20.
yeah, that's where I would have said was 20 for the lot. So,
If you bought them all, if you bought the #1 for like $8 and then the other 6 for 2,
yeah.
that would be 20. And that's a good deal.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
So yeah. Let's see. Next book. I got this for free, so it will be thrown into something.
There you go.
100 page. I think this is a Walmart. Crisis #2. This one, I keep saying I'm going to send it to CBCS, but I have yet to pull the trigger on that. This is Artist's Personal COA. This is the Joker, Year of the Villain #1, the Stuart Sager cover C,
I thought you
1,000 print run, signed by Stuart Sager.
I thought you'd sold all of those.
Nope, still have this one.
Okay. Those are cool. I like those covers.
Yeah. So the question is, what price? I put it up in, I think a pop-up or an auction. I forget which one. For $50, and there was no taker.
No.
But I still think that's a good price for it because it's a 1,000 print run, awesome cover, signed, COA, and it's a high grade too. It's a 9.6, 9.8 grade.
Yeah, I don't know that I would do less than. Other than you, I've never even seen those covers, so they're definitely not like out there prevalent. You just gotta be the right person, and you could get 54. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I did this, I think, for auction in mind, and it was my last one, which was my least attended one. So doing it on BLCs, I think I'll probably have a greater chance of selling it because there'll be like 80 people in there or 100.
So be a Joker fan. You might get a.
Dude,
I mean, maybe if you started.
Roadhouse is saying do 50 on pop up. Does that mean you would want to buy it at 50 on pop up? Perhaps, maybe. You doing that?
Right now. Big deal right now, Roadhouse.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd do it right now. But I probably shouldn't. So we're not. I'll do it on the pop-up or the auction, one of them. This one I am not selling because I'm waiting for something to happen. Something's got to happen with this character or one of the other two characters.
Well,
Teen
there are
Titans
3
Go.
appearances in that, but yeah.
There are 3 first appearances, I believe. The
Mhm.
one I'm looking at is Crush, but it's also
Yeah.
the
This
first
is the one
appearance
that people care about.
of that guy and that girl too.
Yeah.
So I'm holding on to this one. Yeah, Joey, let's see here.
Doesn't like to buy single books in auctions.
Make sure you sell it like you just did. I always sell by giving all the information I know. I don't like buying single books at auctions. Well, that's why you buy more than one book.
Well, man, I got to take off for a minute. So,
All right. I'm about done anyway.
all right. So, but
Well, I appreciate you coming by.
what?
So, thanks for coming by.
No, thanks for the invite. I would have jumped in earlier, but I was recording the video for Saturday. So,
That's all right. We'll
So-
see you.
see you, chat. Later.
All right. So all this stuff I know. Not later, Big Will. I'm still going. This stuff I know is going to be for pop up, and it's 58, 59, 60, and 61 of Aquaman. So this will be during the pop up. I know that. I also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I have the Legend of Aquaman special #1. That'll be for pop up. I have the 5-issue miniseries of Aquaman, which is really weird. You get this kind of art style on the first issue, then the other issues are in this art style. Weird. Anyway, I've got all of those that will be during the pop up. Now I have these few books here. I'm thinking of holding and not doing anything with them. Question is, what do you guys think? So once I had some books fall down, hold on, give me a second. There we go. This is the New Mutants 100 again, but this one is a newsstand. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but what year did this issue come out? It was 1990, 1991, wasn't it? Maybe 92? Anyone know in the chat? Because if it was 1990 anything, fact that it's a newsstand might let me get a few extra bucks because they were hard to find in the 90s. And you get, early to mid 90s and younger. Newsstands are awesome to get. They're very rare. So if anyone happens to know when this came out, 91 is correct. Okay. So yeah, newsstand, that's going to be fairly rare compared to direct edition, that is. Let's see. This one I'm thinking of saving. I don't know. You guys think I should save it or sell it? Doctor Strange 44, first appearance of Sidorak. That gives Juggernaut his power. I'm thinking of holding on to it for a while and seeing what happens. Or do you think I should sell it? Because if I were to sell it, I would probably get what? 15, 20 bucks tops if I were to sell it now. So, sell it. That's the one you need. And Tina says save. I don't know. I'll have to think. Anyone else want to chime in on that one? All right, this one I'm thinking about saving. Mainly because if I were to sell it now, I wouldn't get, I don't think I'd get 10 bucks even. But then again, I might. It's a rare 1979 direct edition. So those are rare. But this is Thor 292, first appearance of the Eye of Odin. I'm thinking of holding on to it and seeing if that's used or anything, or if there's any talk about it. There might be a week where it's on the list. I can sell it real quick and make a little money. I don't know. I might be able to do that now. I don't have it wrote down right here on this particular page what I paid for it. It's on one of the other pages, and I'd have to flip through, so I'm not going to. But as you can see by that slashed barcode, it's a direct edition, 1979. So yeah, thinking of holding on to that one, seeing what happens. It's not going to make or break me either way. Let's see here. What else do I have? I have the first limited series of Aquaman. It's a 4-issue limited series. Let's see. I don't think I can get it out without. I can't use this hand. Anyway, it's a first time he's in a new costume. It looks like Tempest's old costume. And then I have issue 1 through 13, plus a few number ones of Aquaman. And all those are going to be for the pop-up. Let's see. Thor gets Odin's Eye in the Guardians or Thor movie. It will pop for sure like Cap and the Hammer. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. So I'm definitely going to save that. And you're crazy for old Thor. All right. Okay. So I have 2 final books to show, and then that's it. So the final books, I'm thinking I need to hold on to the better copy at least. But I also don't know if I can get what I need to get out of the other one. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. It's 2 copies of the same book. Tales of the Teen Titans 44, 1 direct edition, 1 newsstand. Obviously, it's first appearance of Nightwing, first appearance of Jericho, and the origin of Deathstroke. So this is what you would call a triple threat. It's got 3 different things that make it key. I like books like that. Any one of them can make it pop. So I'm definitely going to hold on to this direct edition. I'm fairly certain because it's the better copy. Now this one, however, is the lesser of the 2, and it is a newsstand, which might help make up for the fact that it's the lesser of the 2 on condition. Do you guys think I should sell it now? And if so, put a buy it now price and pop up? Or this one might be better off for auction? Because it goes for, I think, actually, you know what? Let's find out. I'll bring it up on the Go Collect here. Let's see. Tales of the Teen Titans 44. Okay. According to this, all right, 9.8, $220, 9.6, 110. Let's see. 7.5 is $44. So that tells me I might be able to get what? 50, 60 bucks tops out of it then, since it's raw. And let's see here. Everyone loves Nightwing on a matter of time when we see him on the big screen. Didn't they tease it in Titans? I think they actually did it in Titans. I'm not sure. I kind of didn't like Titans. I watched the first season, part of the second, and I'm like, meh. Much too gritty and adult for me. That's not the teen Titans or even Titans. I didn't like it. I'll have to double check and see. But anyway, you guys think I might could get 50, 60 bucks out of it? That'd be what I need. I mean, here's the worst parts of it. Is that corner, and then here's the spine. So, what do you think? Auction or pop-up? And what would the price be if it's on pop-up? I guess would be the question. Here, let's see. What do you guys think? Let me look it up. And before you're asking, yes, it would need a press. There's looks like a subscription crease or something like that going on here, but it doesn't break color or anything. It's easily pressable. Let's see. I only saw, yeah. Yes, it is. Auction. Vite at auction. Vote. No, Vite. I like it, Vite. Vite auction. All right. So auction then. So that'll be for BLC, I guess. So looks to me like I got a bunch of stuff for the pop-up and a bunch of stuff for BLC's auction. And a few things that I probably need to keep. Oh, I forgot to mention, during the auction, I will have a few slabs. If you watch my video where I show you what I thought the grade was, and then I tested my grading skills, you know, of the videos that I made grading books, I sent them into CBCS, got them back, and I showed the grades. Well, except for one of those books, I'm going to sell them all during BLC's auction, and I'm going to start them off at $1. Obviously, there'll be 15 shipping because it's a slab. There's no way around that. But I'll start them off at $1, and whatever they go for, they go for. I don't have anything in them but what I wanted to test, my grading skill, and that I didn't buy them to sell them necessarily. So I'm comfortable starting them off at $1. So that's what I'll do. Yes, Tina, $1. All right. Well, that's it. Does anyone have any question or anything before we sign off? Anybody? Anybody? Let's see, get rid of that shared screen there. All right. Rob says cool, and it'll be fun. Yep, I believe it is, or it will be. All right. Well, what I'm going to do then, I want to look up a value for me. I'll do what I can. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream, and I need to do an update video on my literacy project. So I'm going to start another stream right after, once I set it up through StreamYard. And it'll be just a quick, maybe 2 minutes explaining how I'm going to do and what I'm going to do for my literacy project. And that's it. So I'm not going to even acknowledge the chat if anyone were to pop in. So it's just going to be a quick update video. That way I can get one done. And I guess thank you all for being here. Thank you, JB, for stopping by when you did. And we'll see you guys later. Appreciate it.